Hi guys, this is Jamie Magrich coming to you from my craft table today. Today I want to show you something different that I've created. I've done alcohol markers before, and the Copic markers has a hex chart that Sandy Allnock had come up with, so you could compare your colors that are closest to each other together so you know what colors you want to be using. So I kind of was trying to come up with something for my Stampin' Up blends. So let me go down and show you what I've done. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, now this is just my the first chart I did. I just colored each one of the markers into a spot and have it labeled with its name, so I know what colors I'm looking for. That way at a glance I can see, okay, well, I like this color and this color, let's try that. I used an old stamp. It's very old. It's retired from Banner Blast. It also came with it has a punch that matches it. So that's what I did, stamped on this background with the Memento ink so that I could color in all my colors and swatch it out. Okay, I like that, except you can't really, like, these colors here are closer to this color, so this is what I came up with. I took a strip, and these all have the Tombow Mono Multi on the back that I let dry before I stuck them down, so that they're like post-it notes. They're repositionable. So now I can compare that each color, they're not necessarily together, the colors that go together, but you can tell the colors that are closest together in families. And as I get more markers, because I don't have all of them, and they're coming out with newer ones, since I did it this way, I can move them around and until they're done making the markers, and then I can make a permanent chart. And then this will slide into a sleeve like this. So that those don't pop off. And then I have it at a glance. So let me show you how I did it. First, I just took a sheet of the paper and stamped the little flag banner all over it. In hindsight, I probably would have just done it like I did on this one, just a little closer together, but I was trying to get them closer together, so I flagged them. This way some of them are upside down, but it works. So I took a strip of paper. It's 1 inch wide. That's the width of the little banner. And when I did it at first, as you can see on this piece, I stamped them all this way. That worked, except every time I went to punch them out, I had to tear this one off to punch it out, because it's a different, the punch goes sideways. So let me show you what I recommend. I'm going to take the Memento ink. I recommend stamping them this way so that they match the punch, so that you can just go down the line and punch them out. So I stamped a few. Didn't matter if it was perfect. I just stamped the whole thing of them. I've already got mine all charted, but I just wanted to show you. And then I took a couple markers. I'll do these lighter ones, it's easier to see. And I colored them. I just used the brush tip and I colored in. I didn't even worry if they were out of the line. It was just a color swatch, so I have the colors. Then I took a marker, a pen, doesn't matter. This is an alcohol marker, and I found it bled a little bit, so let's just use the pen because this was still wet, so it blended with it. So then I put a L for light and a D for dark and the color on there. And then I took my punch, and I should have punched them the other way. This will work. And then you can just punch them out. Okay, then I took my Tombow Mono Multi, and I just took a little bit on the, took a little swirl of it on the back of it. And took a little piece of scrap paper, spread it out a little bit, and let it dry. Then I took them onto my chart and I organized them according to their colors. You know, I had them all spread out at first. Okay, these are the purples, these are the darker purples going into the reds, then they're going into the pinks and oranges. These are the browns that are sort of next to the oranges. Then these are the more yellowy oranges. Then I went into the yellows. And then these are yellowy greens. And then into the bluey greens. And then into the blues. And I just laid them out and moved them around because they're sticky on the back once they dry. Let's see if I can get it back out of the sleeve easily. Come on. That's why I had it out at the beginning. So you can move them around. See, they're sticky on the back, so they're not going to stick permanently. But you just pick them up and move them around till you get them in the color, you know, the way you want them on your chart. And then you put them in your sleeve, and the only reason I put them in the sleeve is so they wouldn't get knocked off or fall off, because they are not permanent right at this moment. They're more like a post-it note, or just a little bit stickier for a post-it note. And then I have my chart. Well, thank you for joining me at my craft table today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving for 2018. I do want to say Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Have a great rest of your day.